Good morning.
Okay, YouTube is telling me you're live, but it won't let me join. And there's no live button. Here it is. Here we go. Oh. Good morning.
Good morning. How's everybody doing?
How's it going, everybody? Sorry about that. I'm a little behind here. Okay, let's click the live button and the chat button. Hey, Nameless is here. I was just chatting with Nameless in the Discord. Strict Figures, I finally have a day off to enjoy the live.
Yay!
You were a bit early, you're funny. It starts at 9. I know, it's 9:03, but you gotta cut me a little slack. I had to go get the tea this morning and the things.
It's always the tea.
Look, I am not apologizing for the tea. I will not. Let's see, we have Chase here, and That Child is here, and Red Panda Games is here. I love that name. Art Junkie is here, and Sovia is here, and Junebug, and Lesbian, and we are good. Well, I'm good. How are you, Scott?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
What music do you listen to while you paint?
Mostly 80s and 90s, 70s music.
Old people music.
Old people music.
Yeah. Could you do Slavic kerchiefs?
I could look into it, yeah.
Never been here at the beginning of a stream. Good morning, that's Talia.
Good morning. I love the name Talia.
Of course I do. Silly. Buttercup says, hey. Love that.
Hello.
That Child says, happy Pride, by the way.
Happy Pride. I am doing my first Pride piece.
Aaron says, I'm excited for this one. It already looks amazing.
Thank you. So let's see, is everybody here? Oh, people are still kind of floating in.
Trickling today. It's Friday.
It is Friday. I will show the photo reference and everything else in a bit.
Let's see. How can you draw hair so gorgeous? Can't wait to see the paint. Oh, Chase Dunbar says, I can't wait to see the paint light test results.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? Me too.
Well, I realized
Pop is getting ready for a date.
Ooh, fun. I realized that the direct sunlight one is really not getting direct sunlight. We really don't get direct sunlight on that window. I thought we did.
Which window? The kitchen?
The kitchen window.
I'm trying to think of where we get direct sunlight at this time of year. I'll have to think about that. Do you take requests? And if so, can you paint a person with albinism?
I have had that request a few times, so I will see if I can do something about that.
It's midnight here in Melbourne. Karsten's in Australia. Good evening, mate. Nameless says, fun fact, red pandas rise up their paws and stand up on 2 legs to look scary. They try really hard to look scary, but it just makes them look cuter. Honest to goodness. They just look cuter. It's like, oh, look at you. You're trying to look scary, but you look so cute with your little fuzzy tail. That's
what we say about Donna, too.
Yes. Okay. Lickett says, thank you for answering my question.
Of course.
Looks like the painting is underwater themed or something.
It was going to be for Pride Month. I thought I would do lesbians. Of course, there's no one particular way that lesbians look, so I thought I would do 2 people whose hair is intertwined.
Strict Figure says he listens to one Seal song on repeat. That is actually quite accurate.
So here are the sketches that I was doing. So originally it was going to be side by side.
Art Junkie likes the composition.
Oh, thanks. And then I did top to bottom, and I really kind of just liked that one. You
always like to do the They're really difficult.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Well, it was funny because I had the idea to do that, and then I think just yesterday or the day before, somebody else showed me one of their pieces that was very similar. I was like, I had the same idea.
Scott's been drawing for too many years to count. Living Blindly wants us to have a wonderful Friday.
Oh, thank you. You
Beloved
too.
Panda says, love your work.
Thank you.
We have not watched Twilight, unless Scott has a secret Twilight thing that he's never told me about.
No. If I did, it would be to see Cedric Diggory.
That's funny. Ceiling Bagel says, good evening.
Good evening.
Oh, good morning, I mean. What is a ceiling bagel? I'm just curious. Joey says, good morning, it's my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Dragon with Socks says, happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
People are saying happy Pride.
So these are some of the photos I was thinking of using, so you guys could see the.
Ooh, hello from Saudi Arabia.
So you can see some. These are some of the references that I was using. So I'm using this one. And I'm using this one. That was this one right here. This one right here that I was looking at. And this one was really pretty.
Let's see. Can I read some comments?
Yes.
Okay. We have hello from Saudi Arabia and hello from Bangladesh.
Hello, hello.
Wendy World, I love your art, you inspire me.
Thank you.
Your neighborhood Potterhead says, yeah, I made it to another one.
You did.
I can't wait to see the colors for this one. HX Brahmquina says hello from Pakistan.
Hello.
Looks beautiful. This is going to look amazing.
Thank you.
Steph Nerd is here and says morning.
Hey, Steph Nerd.
She didn't say good morning, and there's no punctuation, so I'm assuming Steph Nerd has not had enough caffeine yet. Hey, Dana Mercury's here. She says, good morning, friends.
Hey, Dana Mercury. How are you?
Good morning. How do you draw your hair like that, says Cherry Pop.
Oh, this is just learning Art Nouveau. I did a lot of studying Alphonse Mucha's art. It was just, one of those things where you're like, I really like that. I want to learn how to do that.
Nixia says, hey, howdy, hey.
Hey, howdy, hey.
So cute. Nameless is saying hey, good morning to Steph. What's a Pride Month?
What is a Pride Month?
Mm-hmm.
It is a whole month dedicated to the LGBTQ community. Just like we'll have African American month. We'll have just different months to we just had Asian American Pacific Islander month.
It's just awareness. It's awareness and supporting our peoples. Love from India. Isaac says, good morning. I'm working
Good
on my garden
morning.
today, harvesting herbs. I'm happy that I get to listen to this while I work.
Oh, fantastic.
Wow, MB is coming from Egypt.
Wow.
Oh, Kelly says, happy Jubilee Day, everyone. Oh, yes, the Queen. I hear she's not going to attend the service.
Is she not doing well?
Mobility issues. She's 96.
Yeah.
Bless that woman. She has served her country, and well, for 70 years. If she wants to, or needs to take some time, she gets it. Let's see. Bethany's here. I'm way behind on comments. Lots of happy Pride Month. Morning, beautiful people. Morning from Texas.
Should I give
Lots of
this
pride flags.
woman, what do they call it, a fade where like half of her head is shaved? I'd hate to lose this shape, but do you think that that would be cool or no?
Want to squeeze in my biggest question? How do you start and under the chin view of the head?
Ooh, those are really tough. So under the chin, the lower that you're looking, the pointier your chin's gonna get. So if you're looking down, you see that your eye line is down here. And then if you're looking straight, your eye line is here, right? And you can see the chin is a little bit more squared off. And then if you're looking up, it almost kind of flattens out. And you see your eye line is now up here. So it goes from this shape to this shape. And then even if you're looking up even higher, it'll go to that shape. And then your eyes are going to be way up here. Your ears are going to be way down here. So your ears are going to be about here. Ears are going to be about here. And your ears are going to be about here.
They like the shaved.
You like the shaved? Okay. Does that help?
I'm curious, does this represent a trans person?
No, trans was this day. Day 7.
Yeah, Mahalia says she is the longest reigning royal ever. She is in the history of the monarchy. Very true. Hi from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hello.
Greetings from Germany. Should I draw something pride inspired or bake something pride inspired? Well, that depends. Do you want your eyes to be happy or do you want your tummy to be happy? I love how supportive you are. I am by and I love your videos.
Oh,
That's a
thank
good
you.
person. What's your favorite Lord of the Rings movie?
Oh, I don't know. They're all one big movie to me. Honestly.
What's your favorite animal?
Cheetah.
Although red pandas are cuter.
Okay, so I'm going to look at this to kind of get an idea of a shaved head.
Henry Glenn says you have the most amazing art style. I always use your art style as reference for my own watercolor painting.
Oh, you are too kind.
We have some spam chattery. Will you give some tips on using alcohol-based markers?
I can. I don't have any more, so it's really hard for me. I gave them away. But let me see what I can do.
Gian Lucas says, LOL, my UK university is such a bubble, I was hardly aware of the Jubilee until yesterday. Maybe you're just coming to the end of the semester too, and you're really busy. Hi, Samuel Haltoon is here and says, hello, tomorrow is my graduation party, so I might have to leave at some point, but at least I wanted to say hi.
Hey, congratulations.
Hi, graduation. Scout had a friend who came out as non-binary recently, and she had curly black hair with half of it shaved, and it looked so cool.
They.
Scout, oh, that's true, but Scout type.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm learning all of this, so I'm assuming if they're non-binary, they're going to want to go by they.
Oh boy. If you only had to have 5 art products, which would they be?
Oh gosh. Can it be general like watercolors,
Nobody said.
pen, or is it like you could only have one paint?
This is Lena. If you only had to have 5 art products, which would they be?
Sketchbook like this, a pencil, an eraser, a pen, and watercolors.
I love how you like the little pile. You're funny.
Does this look okay for a fade?
Yes, Aurelia. The hair journal that he's doing, it's an Etcher sketchbook. And could one of the mods put the link in for the Etcher sketchbook? There's a brush inside the pen set, or with paint set. Good morning. I'm finally early. How are you doing? That's solo.
Oh, good morning.
What sketchbook do you use?
I'm using this one right now for my daily,
Steph Nerd's on it. Thanks, Steph Nerd.
but this particular one is by Etcher Labs, and it's called A Perfect Sketchbook.
Star says, I think what you're drawing is called an undercut.
An undercut.
Pinky is currently into digital art. My friends and family don't support me in it since they think it doesn't require any skills or talent.
Well, have them try doing it.
Yeah, tell them to make something that's actually like you can tell what it is.
Look, in art, you're always going to have people who are going to tell you it's not real art, or you're cheating, or you'll never make it. It's like anything else. Don't worry about it. You do you. You have the support of us and the rest of us. You're welcome to join our Discord and talk to other digital artists.
What eraser do you use?
I use
I got you, Kyle.
I use a kneaded eraser mostly. So I'm trying to just find the nice shapes. Right now you can
Says,
see.
I love you and your art.
Oh, thank you. So these are creating nice little negative shape spots, which is what I'm looking for now. Is the whole fun of the hair journal is the shapes that you can create with the negative space. So all of these like little spots that you can make are really fun.
Yash wishes they had all these art things to work with. And to that I will say, this is 53 years of collecting, Yash.
Yeah.
So, cut yourself a little slack. Jamie wants to know if you do any sports. They ride horses.
I used to play hockey, and then I got old. So
Parkinson. Just put it in once, honey. I gotcha.
then I started playing golf a little bit, but I don't do either of those anymore.
Tips for textured hair.
I have, depends on the texture, but I have a few videos on that in the art hacks folder.
Yes, Scott played roller hockey.
Yeah, I tried ice and did not like it.
Ice is very slippery. They want to see the reference photos
Okay.
when you get a minute. I lost my kneaded eraser. Mike wants to know, would you ever sell the whole hair journal?
The whole book? Oh, I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, I'll never say never, you know.
I don't see you selling that. It's like, it's very personal.
Someone walked up to you with a lot of money, you never say never, is what I'm saying. But
Ice is hard to navigate. It is indeed. Finally decided to pick art as a primary subject in school. That means I'm going to have it 5 hours a week. I'm so happy. That's Saris.
that is really cool.
No. You guys, give me a minute on the comments, okay? There's a lot of you here, and the mods are doing their best, and so am I. So you don't have to put it in more than once or twice. I like mashed potatoes. Scott does not. He has tutorials on eyes and lips and mouths and faces in his art hacks playlist, and I know the mods have put it in there. He has done digital art in the past. He has not done it in quite a while. Santosh, you will find a video on watercolor in the art hacks playlist. JC Reese says hi.
Hello.
Do you think it's easier to draw digitally or on paper?
Drawing is drawing. Some people draw very well digitally. Some people draw very well traditionally. It's just up to your preference. I'm not liking the lines.
Okay. Do you like Inktober?
Yeah, you know, I've done Inktober a couple times.
These are always a lot of fun to paint and draw. They get me motivated.
Oh,
And I
fantastic.
can't remember who said they printed out the hair journals from the Discord.
From the
and
Discord.
We're coloring them, and they really enjoyed it.
Oh, that's great.
What's the most expensive art material that you own? That's Rylan.
Oh, what do you think it is, honey? Is it the paints?
The paints are not
They're cumulatively expensive,
more expensive. Yeah.
you know?
And you haven't been using that super expensive tape. I think it's the paper, the $10 sheet paper.
Oh, yeah. I have
That's
French
Arch's
here.
paper.
I will show you. I
Oh,
have
it's fun. It's very expensive paper.
way back behind the corner of shame.
Do you think Prismacolor pencils are good?
Prismacolors are expensive. If you're just starting, I would work with just a number 2 pencil and just draw a whole lot. This is the really expensive French hot press paper that I got. I think it was like $75 or something like that.
Something ridiculous like that.
There's 20 pages, so yeah,
It's
it was a lot.
Like $10 a sheet or $5. I don't know. It's some ridiculous price, but that would be the most expensive.
I don't ever use it anymore, but when I was doing those really bigger pieces, I would.
Anoush, there is a art supply list in Scott's bio. And I think it was Sarah who's watching these while studying for exams and taking breaks while watching you. Let's see. Yes, Sarah's doing that. And good luck, Sarah, on your finals.
Yeah, good luck.
All right, let's see what we got here. I just found this channel about a week ago. I just wanted to say thank you. Your videos, shorts, and works really encouraged me to start drawing again and allow myself to make mistakes along the way.
Oh, fantastic.
That's
Mistakes.
Crazy Charlie.
Mistakes
Woo!
are my specialty. You need to talk about mistakes, you come to me.
Also failure.
Failure, yes.
Yep. We revel in it.
Here, failure is an option.
Mm-hmm. Failure's the only way to learn. Ramiro says it's 10 o'clock at night in my country, but I can't resist watching the process about time.
I don't think I like this
Hi from
line.
Australia. Thank you. You've been such an inspiration. Is there anything that helps you when you don't know what to draw? Agender Alien, there is
There's a video
on
on what to do with artist block, and that should help you.
I am a young artist, and your videos inspire me. That's Suhani.
Any
Idiot Fish says good morning.
recommendations for ear piercings or anything?
Tell Scott I said thanks for the wallpaper yesterday. That's JC Reese.
Oh, my pleasure.
Oh, JC's the one that wanted it from the one you scanned in.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for showing me. That was really cool.
How long did it take you to complete your most time-consuming piece?
That would be 14 weeks, 11, 14, whatever weeks, for the Animal Crackers movie poster. And if you factor in, I took a year to learn how to paint with gouache.
Yep.
It gets even more time consuming.
Let's see. Hey man, I love your work. What kind of music do you guys like? That's Jack.
I like 70s, 80s, 90s music.
And Sage of Six Path says boomer. And that shows how much you know. We are not boomers.
We're Gen X.
Gen X. So there's a raspberry for you.
All right, I do not like how this hair is still, so I am going to
Could you maybe draw a non-binary person in the future?
Yes, I mean I have painted in the past. My friend V from Under the Desk News, but so when I think non-binary, I think of V. But yes.
Jamie wants to know if you've ever played Zelda, Mario Kart, or Animal Crossing.
Yes, no.
And
Zelda.
Paperboy.
Thanks. Zelda is amazing. One of my favorite games ever. So I highly recommend that.
I don't know why I'm living is the name, and because we love you, so that's why you're living. Wants to know why they always draw the same kind of nose, and they can't figure out how to make the nose look different.
Oh, I think we start to kind of find ways to simplify things, and that's fine. If you look at my nose,
She's dreaming.
oh, Arwen's dreaming, so she's barking in her sleep. If you look at the how to draw noses video, you'll see I draw the same kind of nose too.
Poop Soup says, will the journal ever feature a bad hair day? Oh, God.
That's possible. I don't know.
That's great. I love that comment. That is my favorite comment of the day. I woke up just in time. I am on summer break. I've gotten so used to getting up for school. It is now regular for me to wake up early. Yay! So you can be here with us. How do you use acrylic paint?
Don't ask me.
He doesn't. My sister had those pencils. She never used them, and she wouldn't let me use them. Drove me insane. I just found out about this channel. I love your videos. I started with watercolor and painted over 300 pictures. Thank you.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's awesome. That's mine, Lieben. How are we doing? We are okay.
We're good.
Yeah.
I think
there's tea, so it can't be that bad.
I think we're ready to ink. What do you guys think?
How did you think of the hair journal?
Oh, well, I got this as the company sent me this, and they asked me to try it out, and so I just drew just this half. I just drew this page, and I was like, oh, this is just to kind of just see how I liked it, and then I realized because I had drawn it on this side that, oh man, had I drawn it on this side, it would have looked so much better. So I cut the page out and I moved it over here, and then I continued it. And then I wanted to do another piece, and I did this one. And then I was just like, you know what? I'll just keep drawing hair. And then it just became a hair journal. And then everybody started to suggest, can you do an indigenous person? Can you do a Hispanic person? Can you do, actually this one was my idea, but trans, we did a hijab, I did a drag queen.
The hijab's my favorite.
Indian, this was for breast cancer or alopecia. This was, again, just my thing. This was for vitiligo, a larger person in an afro. This is for Asian Pacific Islanders. This was an Aboriginal. And then, of course, Medusa. So I'm heavily influenced now by everybody's recommendations and what's going on in the world and whatnot. But all in all, it just comes back to hair.
So fun.
All right, I am going to hit record so I can record some of this because I always forget to do that.
You didn't record the pencils?
Oh, I recorded some of it. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm just saying
Okay. It's 9:30 in the morning here, Central Time. You just watched him draw hair reactor. Let's see. What's your favorite food, honey?
We'll say pizza.
I don't know that I have a favorite food, but I love scones. Oh, I like Italian food. I love Mexican food. Okay, I guess I do have a favorite food. Kim Cyril, there is a video on Art Block that you can check out, and that talks all about it. Okay, Wolfgang David says, I have been drawing for 2 years now, and I find it really difficult to self-assess my illustrations. Do you have any tips to locate my mistakes and improve on them?
Ooh, well, that is a good question.
It's a great question.
The thing is that art is your own journey. There is no standard that you need to worry about. So it's hard to say I've reached this mark or you can have the most remedial drawing skills and do very well. It's about how your art touches other people. And I think the only way to find out is to put your work out there. So that way you can get feedback. Not, hey, this sucks or this is great, but people saying, I really like this or this piece really moves me or whatever. And I think it's just having that conversation. As artists, we're showing the world how we see it. we're bearing our soul to the world. So you kind of have to put your work out there to know. It's not really a personal thing, and there's no metric. You could honestly not like what you're doing and find out that your work really moves people, and that will make you start to like your work. So that's my best advice, is to try to put your work out there and see how it affects people.
How long on average does a drawing take?
The drawing takes about maybe half an hour, 45 minutes.
Hey, is Santa here? Santa says good morning.
Hey, good morning, Santa.
Can you show your references again whenever?
Yeah, here you go.
Yes. Okay. Scott's, all of his art supplies are in the art supply link that I know the mods have put in there.
Come on. And that's the other one.
Do you have a favorite comic book?
Well, growing up, it was Spider-Man.
How do you feel when you spend hours on a piece and it does not come out good?
It goes into the pile of shame, and
Or he rips it in half.
yeah, and I'm not happy. But it's a part of life, it happens. Not every piece is going to be great. Not every hockey player scores a goal in every game. Not every baseball player hits a home run every time. It's okay. We're human.
Nixie says, scan it please when you're done inking.
Oh, thank you,
There's your
Nixia.
little reminder. Ceiling Bagel would like you to do short hair, but I think Scott likes long hair better, and that's why he draws long hair.
Well, short hair doesn't have as much flow, but yes, I'll see
And
what I can do.
curls
Yeah.
and hues and this thing and that thing. What's your favorite hair color? That's Pete and Kiki.
Oh.
He likes red hair.
Oh yeah. Natural hair, definitely redhead.
Keisha says, how was I not subscribed to you? So glad the notification popped up. I will tell you honestly, that is one of the best things about YouTube, is that the notifications actually pop up. It's fantastic.
That would annoy us with TikTok.
No one would ever know we were live on TikTok because that would never pop up with notifications. Hey, Erica's here.
Hey,
Scott,
Erica.
on the big hugs. When you have a chance, I was always trying to check what you guys are doing. Oh, we miss you. How are you? It's past midnight here in Sydney. Let's see. Karsten says the drag queen is my favorite. Hi from England, 3:30 in the afternoon right now, which explains her name, or his name, Robin and Biscuit. Like, Robin has to have a biscuit because it's 3:30 in the afternoon and it's tea time. Hello. Oh, is Emma here? I didn't see Emma.
Hi, Emma.
Our friend Emma is in Greece on a vacation. Other than hair, what's your favorite part of the journal?
Of this journal?
Yes.
Oh, well, my favorite piece is the trans one. I just love the lighting and whatever. It was based on a photograph from a Russian photographer, and they were kind enough to let me use it.
Kim Cyril says, I love your work. Hello, and I love you. I'm a very big fan.
Thank you so much, Kim Cyril.
Alexander wants to know, have you ever tried inking without a sketch?
You mean just straight to ink? Yes, I did Kim Diaz Home, and I did a couple of dual lives on TikTok, and he just goes straight to ink. Does the ink splotches and whatnot, and so I did that with him, and it was really fun. I would never do it professionally like he does because he's an expert, but it was fun.
Maybe for another page you could do someone with a disability, like a hearing aid or a prosthetic.
Yeah, we could try
I like
that.
that idea. Ceiling Bagel would like to know, what style of pizza do you like, Chicago or New York?
New York Sicilian.
I found joining an art group or a Discord helps, says Tired Frog.
Yeah.
Everybody's really cool in our Discord. They're all really supportive of everybody else. Lindsay says, I don't know why, but this kind of reminds me of yin and yang. I love how supportive this community is.
Oh, thanks.
Ryland, the sacred clock. Yeah, we all get quiet for the grandfather clock. Scott gets uninspired all the time. You guys have the good fortune of not seeing him when he comes up to the Gondor area of the house, and he's just frustrated with life. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, it's human nature.
Have you ever drawn legs? And if you have, do you have any tips?
Yes, I've drawn legs many times. I've got it on my to-do list to do a video on legs. So
You should just do a video on the whole body.
yeah, I could do all that in 1 minute.
Do you want me to lay on the floor and you can draw around me like one of those like
Chalk
the dead
outlines,
body chalk
yeah.
outlines? There, Scott drew a whole body. That'd be kind of funny.
Oh, did we ever get any response on earrings?
No.
Lesbian earrings, people.
Okay. Day and Tosma. There is an art supply list that Scott uses. Have you ever made stickers with tape? Says Crazy Llama.
No, I have not.
They want to see the reference.
Okay.
Can you do a male with long hair? I think it would go against gender norms and look pretty good. That's Suhan.
Oh yeah, we did.
There's 2 in there, isn't there? Or maybe.
Well, technically, yeah. There's this one.
Why do they have dabbing emojis? I just never
And
understood
this
that.
one.
Okay, let's see. Lesbian earrings, maybe hearts. Stacked cartilage piercings. Pink and orange hanging earrings like a diamond shape. Oh my god. Watercolor palette. Let's see. Stacked cartilage piercings. Earrings with rainbow colors. Middle. Have you ever been to the Middle Earth filming locations in New Zealand? No, but we want to go. Double piercings. You could do a nose piercing. Many of my lesbian friends have double pierced with studs. Stacked cartilage piercing.
Okay, so I think these are the stacked cartilage piercings, right? Like that.
Up
And then
top,
I've
yep.
got one stud right there.
That'll work.
And then,
Have you ever done Marvel's Medusa? That's a lot of red hair.
no, I have not.
Did you do a video about arms yet?
No.
The heart's in the lesbian flag. What about an eyebrow cut?
Oh, an eyebrow cut. I forgot they do that.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Love the concept. It's really pretty. Could you maybe draw an autistic person one day?
I mean, any of these people can be autistic. It's really hard to visually say this person's autistic without it looking offensive.
Somebody wants a mullet. Wants you to do a mullet. How's your day going? And I choose hoop earrings. Oh, that's Pacer!
Oh, hey,
Hi,
Pacer.
Pacer! How many devices are recording right now and how many are live streaming this session?
Only one recording and one is streaming.
What is your favorite thing to draw?
Other than hair,
Oh, and here's another good one.
I guess eyes.
What do you like the most, sketches or paintings? An excellent question.
Sketches, there is less pressure. And but paintings are the ones that I feel the most proud of.
What is an art style you want to try?
Sculpting.
What degree do we need to be a professional artist like you?
You don't need a degree. No one has ever asked me for my degree to get a job. The only time that ever happened was when I was considering teaching. So unless you want to be a teacher, you do not need a degree or go to any college to.
They want stories of how we met and a story of when we were dating. Lord have mercy.
Well,
You
here.
guys are gluttons for punishment, huh?
I will both show you a mullet and tell you a story.
Oh God. Oh God. What story are you gonna tell? Just so I'm aware.
Just going to show them a picture of us.
Oh.
This was from 1988.
Wasn't it 89?
Maybe. Yeah, 1989. That's
Yeah,
me and
I'm
Donna.
for it.
And there's my mullet.
We look like we're 12 in that.
And we met in 1988. We were working at a department store. She was
little skinny tie.
She was handbags, and I was fashion jewelry. Oh, thank you for, who's it?
Krithy P.
Thank you, Krithy P.
Says advice. I have been drawing my whole life. Can draw a person illustrated with reference, but cannot draw at all out of imagination.
That's okay. Neither can I, Krithy. This is why I use photo reference. This is why I'm looking at pictures. Because that's what the masters did. You know, you don't look at Da Vinci or Michelangelo or Van Gogh, or they used real life. Norman Rockwell used photographs. Everybody does.
Okay. Left-handed draws says, what job would you prefer for me to take as a side work?
As a side work?
Mm-hmm. Do you mean like you want to do art as your main work and then you want to have a job as a side job? Or do you want to know what kind of art to do on the side of your main job? I'm just a tad confused. Did you know it'll be 35 years in September? 35 years ago that we met.
Really?
Yeah. Just so everybody here can absorb how long we've known each other. I was thinking about that yesterday and I was like, holy cow, it's 35 years. It's crazy. Oh, here's a good one. What is your most hated color?
I get asked that quite a bit, and if it is hated, it is forgotten. So
Orange. I hate orange.
Donna, on the other hand, can remember everything and everybody that she's ever hated.
Hey, just for the record, I also remember every single person that ever tried to put a knife in your back. So when the time comes,
you can remind me.
Oh, Scott, I believed in you this whole time. I can look at them and say, no. Will you please do a detailed painting tutorial someday?
Aren't
the lives kind of like a detailed? That's
my work is not that detailed. It is more stylized. But I could see what I could do.
Hey, look, if you love orange, you love orange. I like cobalt blue. It's fine. Steffner says, I'm like Donna, I don't forget. I believe that. Donna has the claws ready. No. I'm very nice until you try to hurt my husband or my family, and then you better look out. I am a mama bear in every sense of the word. Have you ever been in virtual reality?
My friend let me try it. It was really cool.
Yeah, you really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
You have my dream Hobbit house. I want to turn my house into something like the last homely house. Okay, so just for the record, guys, the house, the basement area where Scott's office is the only thing in our house that is Hobbit.
Yeah.
Okay, the rest of the house is Gondor, and not the nice part of Gondor. Can we get a tour of the shelves one day? I want to see all of the toys.
Oh, yeah. I've done that on a couple lives, but I could do it later if you remind me.
Nino wants to know what the girls' relationship is. I am...
Oh, these two girls?
I guess. I don't know.
Well, the whole point is this is Pride Month, so I was doing a lesbian relationship.
Let's see. Twerk shelves is good. Just an idea. Could you draw Mulan cutting her hair off with a sword in your hair journal?
Oh gosh.
Do you like modern art?
Not particularly, no.
How many pages are in the hair sketchbook? God, didn't we say there was like 20?
Yeah, I think there's around 20. This is page 16.
Rylan says the trio we all deserve. Scott, Donna, and the mullet. Oh, God. So funny. So funny. Can you try to do vines and flowers for hair? He did one that had flowers for hair.
Yeah.
Representing, was it alopecia?
And I did vines for the elf too.
Yep. Could you make a journal filled with clothes?
Um,
That's actually a good one.
yeah, that would be like what, clothing throughout history or something like that might be kind of fun.
And Father Rafi wanted you to do a sketchbook of all animals.
That's right. Yeah. I was thinking of having Mamadou maybe do something with me for that.
Narrate.
Yeah, would be fun.
What motivates you to draw? I used to draw but got many negative comments. They were ignoring the good parts of the drawing and that made me stop. Now I rarely draw and I can't find any motivation. That's Candy.
Yeah, you can't.
Oh, Candy,
I mean,
sorry.
Look, the thing is that there's always going to be people, there's always going to be trolls who are going to tell you no matter what you're doing.
They come on here. You've seen them come on here.
That's stupid. This is the blah, 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 blah,
Yeah.
blah. They'll call you a boomer.
We clearly were Gen X. Hello.
But the thing is does it make you happy? That's the thing. Does it make you happy? And if the answer is yes, then what do you care? If you don't have to do art as a career. You can do art because it makes you happy, just like singing or making music or dancing or poetry or journaling or writing. If it makes you happy, what do you care? And, I know a lot of people who take other people's criticism seriously, and it really, really hurts them. But at some point, you have to be happy with yourself and decide who you're going to let influence your world, who you're going to let affect your moods. And that just comes with time and with growth.
Let's see. Did you ever try graffiti designs?
I had a friend in San Francisco who was really into graffiti, but
What's that?
you didn't know him. But I could never get myself to do that. I'd like to, I've thought a couple times about murals, especially after that one person did the mural with my art. Yeah. But no.
Let's see. Wow. Is this art for trans peoples? Asks Melissa.
The trans painting is page 7. This is the trans one.
Would you do a zodiac themed hair drawing?
How
good would that work?
I don't know.
And or a seasons themed drawing. Gotta do orange for fall just for Donna. Oh, you're cute, Tomlin. Thank you. Scott's not really big on drawing plants, you guys. So I don't see him doing a plant journal or a plant. He doesn't draw plants. You know who does plants really, really well? Fiber and Brimstone does plants. She's in our Discord and she's got her own website. And she does beautiful succulents and beautiful plants. You should check her out. Yes, Charmero. He has used airbrush in the past. But not in a very, very, very long time.
It has been a while.
Manager KFC says, I just ordered the JC Leyendecker book. Can't wait for it to come.
Oh, fantastic. Where did you get it from? Because last I saw, it was like $1,200 because all of the cheaper ones, because it is sold out.
Oh, is it out of print?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, people say, you know, where did you get that book? But it, you know, it was at a used bookstore.
Yeah. Tune out all the negativity. Your happiness matters. That's Tina.
Yeah. Just remember, you get to decide the people that you let into your life.
Abby asks, do you know how to draw wings? And if you do, can you do a tutorial?
I don't know it really well, but I know that, you know, they kind of go in this shape. So you kind of have these parts here, like that. And then from there, you have the longer pieces, and then you have medium, and then you have the smaller ones. I mean, that is very rudimentary, but, you know, like if they're behind you, they're going to kind of look like that. But if they're spread out, they kind of go like this. And then it's just that shape. Like that. And then you've got a second layer here. And then the smaller ones. But it's yeah, I'm not the best person for that. I like drawing wings, but I don't have a lot of experience with it.
Let's see. Okay, so Glitched Witchcraft and a couple other people are agreeing with them, saying they want to see all of your sketchbooks. But Scott did a video. Maybe you can post that or pin that to
Oh,
the
you
top.
mean my travel journals and stuff?
No, they want to see from when you were a kid all the way forward.
Oh yeah, there's a long version of that
there's a
too.
really long one that shows.
It's like it's like a 3-minute version.
Yeah.
If you just look for it, here, let me. I started recording. Let me see.
I don't think it would be respectful to do someone having a seizure. I don't think that would be respectful. He has done dogs with floppy ears. Scott loves digital art. He used to do digital art. Piper and Brimstone says, plants are so forgiving to draw. Make a mistake, it's a new vine. Crooked leaf, just fold it in. So she is here. Fiber and Brimstone is here. A friend of ours, very talented plant artist. You should check out her stuff. Let's see.
Okay, so this is what you're going to look for. It's called Watch My Art Grow Over 40 Years of Practice, long version. And that will show you after the ads. It'll show you my art from 7 years old. And it's a slower version, so look for that. Watch my art grow over 40 years of practice. Long version. Make sure you hit the long version. Okay, so now back to this.
Let's see. Do you have any tips for making live portraits?
Live portraits. Do a lot of practice before you do that. If you're doing anything live, you don't want to freak out, because I mean, I've been doing this for quite a while and it is still nerve-wracking in front of almost 400 people.
Oh, Amy. Amy says, if I try to do stylized, it goes realistic. If I do realistic, it's too stylized. Still trying to find my groove again since having my mini-me 8 years of no art.
Yeah.
Ooh, the mama job is hard, Amy. It is, but I commend you for trying to start art again. You go get them.
Yeah, and you know what? You'll find your style, and your style's going to change. If you look at that video I just showed you, my style's changed so many times. I only just took up Art Nouveau and watercolors, gosh, 12 years ago?
Rev the Finch says, I wanted to tell you that you inspired me about watercolor. I always said that I suck at watercolor, but with you and your tips, I am so hyped and now painting tones of watercolor.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Could you maybe draw 3 people in a polyamorous relationship?
I could.
An intellectually superior ape says, Jesus, how are you so good?
Thank you.
Let's see. You should draw a mermaid. Can you do any paleo art?
I don't know what
I don't
paleo
know what
art
that
is. Though I think someone's asked that before too.
Oh my god. I want another funny story of when we were dating. Like memories that just stuck onto you both. Oh jeez. Let's see. Let us think about that. Do you have a wrinkle tutorial?
A wrinkle tutorial.
That's interesting.
Yeah, no, I
wrinkle
really
tutorial.
don't.
Actually, you did, but you keep telling everybody that it's
More fun.
more fun to draw
yeah.
wrinkles, but you haven't done that.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you use colored pencils or pastel pencils for sketching?
I use, what you just saw me using was a watercolor pencil, but normally I will use a colored pencil, a dark purple Prismacolor pencil.
Okay, this might be the question of the day. Marinella 1947 asks, what have you learned from your mistakes?
Oh,
And I love that question. Thank you.
what I learned from my mistakes is that mistakes is a part of learning. That's the thing is that mistakes are art. Every once in a while, a mistake being that I didn't intend for that line to be there, or that paint went out of what I was planning on doing, turns into a completely new style. You're like, oh, hey, I like that. And I think that's one of the advantages that traditional art has over digital is sometimes you have to live with your mistakes with traditional that would be easily fixed with digital with an undo button, and sometimes those mistakes become, you know what, I kind of like it. It just gives you that time to kind of sit and ruminate on it and to kind of live with it for a bit, whereas in the moment you're all business and you're just like, nope, that's not what I was intending, undo. And so I think that's where inspiration happens, and I love that. Again, in no way taking away anything from digital. I'm just saying if there was one advantage that traditional had over digital was the fact that you're kind of stuck with your mistakes, and sometimes that could turn out to be a good thing.
Do you like drawing real people or fantasy characters more?
I think,
well, that would be hard because I'm a real person, but I am your fantasy, honey.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you get to draw me.
The need for this person to just I think I like fantasy characters more, but I always base them off of real life people.
Have you tried different styles like chibi?
No,
I don't know what chibi is.
it's like a little cartoony kind of.
Oh, okay. Can he finish this in an hour? Guys, he's not going to finish this in an hour.
I'll finish the inking, penciling and
Right.
inking.
But he's not going to paint. He'll paint it
I'll
on
paint it tomorrow.
Wednesday.
No, tomorrow's Saturday.
What day is it?
Friday.
Oh my god, I thought it was Monday. Oh, jeez Louise. I don't know what day I think it is. Good gravy. Do you have any tips to be less scared of outlining my drawings with ink?
Oh, practice. Honestly, and if you have if you have like a drawing that you're so proud of, you really like, and you're worried that you're going to ruin it with your inks, just trace it or make a copy of it to practice. But you need
That's That's a great idea.
You need to,
copy.
yeah, you need to go through hundreds and hundreds of these to start to get to feel comfortable. And again, I've done this thousands of times and I still feel like I messed up here, I messed up there, I messed up this, I messed up that. It happens on every piece. So you'll never be 100% ready. So just jump in and do it.
Are acrylic brushes different from watercolor brushes?
Yes. You mean like paintbrushes?
Yes.
Yeah. I think they are tougher.
Leanne asks, I know this is weird, but what's your opinion on the art fixing problem on social media?
I've never seen it. Can anybody explain it?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Father Rafi says, Scott, can you make a video for drawing a face?
Oh, I have several.
Let's see. Somebody wants a big pompadour hairstyle.
Oh, yeah.
I think that would be great.
Those
Like
are
Grease or something. How do you overcome a fear of mistakes while doing an art piece?
By knowing that it's just a piece of paper. You know, you're not ruining anybody's life. No one's gonna die over it.
Let's see. Have you thought of painting a hard rock star with long hair like from the 70s or 80s?
Yeah, I've done that.
And by the way, Doggo, your English is great. Sorry, go ahead.
I've done that several times. I love hair bands. Yeah, I mean that is a request that has come up a few times on in comments. So
we had a request for Medusa. Can you flip the page back and show the Medusa? He's already painted Medusa.
yeah, that was the last page.
Have you ever tried finger painting, honey?
When I was a kid. Here is Medusa.
Tomalyn says, I've tried doing art so many times, I just don't have the patience and I always press too hard and can't erase things. I've started embroidery and it suits me way more. There you go.
Oh, that's wonderful.
You found your art. We have wonderful people on here. Like Nixia is another fiber artist. She is an amazing crocheter. Let me tell you, I have one of her lovely blankets. And art is not specifically related to a pencil and a piece of paper.
Though that is the best kind.
In your humble opinion, it is. There you go. Which job to take to art as a side career? Any opinion?
Oh, I would say anything that's going to make you money is a good career because making money in art is not a natural thing.
Every time somebody says that, I always just think you can do art in graphic design, you can do art for advertising, you can do art for a lot of
No, but if they
things.
want to just have art be their passion.
Yeah, that's different than art as a career. But art nowadays is not typically like the illustration, the painted things anymore. People don't really do that anymore.
Yeah.
What is Art Nouveau?
Art Nouveau, it was a movement around the late 1800s, early 1900s. And it was, gosh, you'd think I would know it, but this is Art Nouveau. This is...
The roots of Art Nouveau can be traced back to the arts and crafts movement in England during the second half of the 19th century. It was seen as a response to growing industrialization in Europe and the rise of factory mass production, perceived at the expense of traditional craftsmanship.
So this is the artist that I studied. So you could see one of my studies of their work. Actually, I got enough of these here. So this is Art Nouveau.
Art Nouveau
See all the
style is inspired by the natural world, characterized by sinuous sculptural organic shapes, arches, curved lines, and sensual ornamentation. It includes stylized versions of leaves, flowers, vines, insects, animals, and other natural elements.
Yeah.
Scott does not play any instruments.
So Art Nouveau, really pretty. Stuff like that.
Paleo art is an original artistic artwork that attempts to depict prehistoric life according to scientific evidence. Thank you, Star.
Anyways, I gotta get back to this because I have got a meeting.
Do you prefer percussion, woodwind, brass, or string? I put the French horn in.
Oh, I like all musical instruments.
What is your favorite step when drawing a painting? Is it the line art or the coloring?
The coloring, because the line art is the most. The pencils are fun and loose and whatever. The line art is where I could ruin everything. The watercolors, the line art's already done, so I'm not really too worried about it. But this is the step that is the most nerve-wracking for me.
You always seem to enjoy the watercolor because when you talk about watercolor, you say that I like to let the watercolors play.
Yeah.
So it seems like you just want to see what happens with the color, and you're more open and flexible with that.
Yeah.
Kitty Cat. There is a link. If one of the mods could put in the link in the Scott's supply list for all of his art supplies. There's a link to the watercolor kits in there. Megan says, I want to say something, but I've got nothing to say. Boy, Scott wishes that was the case with me, Megan. I always have something to say.
Yeah.
Literally always. Could you give us any tips about how to learn art and grow when you're, say, kind of broke for life? Oh, that's from Pal Arts. Nice to meet you, Pal Arts, and right there with you. Broke for life.
Some tips. The best tip is if you are broke, is a number 2 pencil and a sketchbook are not expensive, and you can make a living with just those 2 things. You really can. It doesn't take much, but also you can journal. You can just document your life and the world around you, and so many things. I think so many people want to make a masterpiece, and they miss out on the joy of journaling and sketching.
Let's see. Manager KFC ordered the JC Landerker book from Malaysia
Oh,
for
okay.
$60.
Well, that's not so bad.
No, not so bad. What's your favorite pen to use?
This is the Zebra brush pen, and it is my favorite. It is waterproof.
Queen Blob, and I'm gonna read this in the tone that I think it came across as. What do you even do as a job? Because that's what they typed.
Yeah. I am currently. This is starting to become my job until we start our next movie, but up until recently, my job was making animated films.
Let's see. Tomalin's gotta go. They have a long day tomorrow.
Have a wonderful day, Tomalin. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Mags says, to me, drawing is like playing a piano recital. You are the only one who notices the mistakes.
Yeah.
Woo, isn't that the truth? Erie says, I'm so happy you guys are so open and accepting because there's so many people who aren't, and it's really nice to have role models who are.
Oh, of course, of
You're
course.
so sweet. Hey, who am I to judge anybody or anything? If you're a nice person, I like
Okay,
you.
honey.
I'm
That's
just
you
throwing
say
it
that
out
every
there.
time, and it's very tired.
And
Let's
there's
just
new
stop
people.
saying
There's
it.
new people.
It is not relevant. Thank
Okay,
you.
Jillian asks, is jewelry making art or metalwork or glass?
Of course. Yeah, it is.
I have a friend who actually started a stained glass company, and he has a storefront in Virginia. And
Was that the person who was?
it was Brad.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's got a whole shop. He teaches classes on stained glass. He totally transitioned to a brand new career, and he's older than me. He's in his late 50s.
Get out of here.
I know, it's hard to believe somebody's older than me. Smartass. Yeah, it's absolutely art. You should see the things he makes. He makes the
Yeah.
most beautiful pieces. I have a lovely piece that he's made. Odd B says, my favorite mediums are oil, pastels, clay, and embroidery. So different from each other, but both equally art.
Oh yeah.
Very cool. Any tips on drawing the male upper body? I always mess it up. That's tuna.
Male upper body is the funnest part of the body, honestly. There's if you pick up the How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way, they've got some really good stuff on that. But I used to get muscle magazines and copy
God,
those.
did.
God, I'd tear them up. I would devour those.
I forgot about those.
Oh yeah.
How do you draw mythological creatures?
You got to use some imagination, and you need to add parts of real world creatures. So if it's a minotaur, it is a half man, half bull. If it's a chimera, you're going to look at things like an eagle and a lion, and So you are going to look at real life, and then go from there. But you will be using a lot of your imagination.
Lula's still waiting for mom hair.
Mom hair.
Do you have a favorite instrument? I don't think you have a favorite instrument.
Not particularly, no.
Do you have an opinion on calligraphy?
I think it's wonderful. I wish I could do it.
He has never touched another piece that has gone to the corner of shame.
I've tried. I just...
It's never happened.
Yeah.
How do we improve drawing traditionally?
How do we improve drawing? Practice is the best way, honestly. And study from life. So many people are trying to do... they try to draw from their head, from their imagination, and they don't have the practice of studying from life.
Nicole says art fixing is a kind of a mean trend where someone will take someone else's art and fix it, aka steal someone's art and talk about what's wrong with it. I'm not a fan of the trend. Well, that stinks.
Yeah.
I hate that that's a trend. I don't know. I don't appreciate that.
Yeah.
I think when people do that, I just think they're very insecure in their own selves. You don't have to tear somebody else down to make yourself feel better. That's completely unnecessary. Glitched Witchcraft says, I can't tell you how many times I tried watercolor and found out the paper was too thin, so it messed up the other pages.
Oh, yeah.
Just make sure the paper definitely says it's for watercolor.
Yeah. All right. So I think we are done with the characters. What do you think?
Do you pick the color palette before painting, or do you just go for it?
I was thinking, what do you guys think? For the color palette, if I were to do this for the hair, at least, to go from one color to another, I think would be kind of fun.
I want you to draw me with long flowing hair. You should draw Hunger Games characters.
So then I just got to come up with a complementary color for the background. But I'm going to find a stencil, I think. Maybe we should go and look for a stencil.
Let's see. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Yes, what about a blue palette? That would be amazing.
Thank you.
You did make a video showing the corner of shame. What did you call it?
Welcome to my corner of shame, or let me show you my corner. It was for maybe about 4 or 5 days ago.
Yeah, it's very recent.
By the way, thank you all for all of your great suggestions with the earrings and the hair and everything else. This is what makes this book so fun, is you guys work with me while I'm thinking about this stuff, and I really kind of like that.
Oh, Father Rafi, what are your thoughts on art bullies?
Art bullies? That's what a block button is for.
We don't like them.
Yeah. I mean, if someone ever has constructive criticism or questions, I will engage with them. But if someone's just posting stuff just to be mean, I just block it. I don't even Why waste your time arguing with them? That's what they're wanting. You're giving them exactly what they want. The thing that you could do to hurt a bully or a troll the most is just to block them and just ignore them. Oh, they hate it so bad.
Yeah.
And when they come back and they create new accounts or this and that, and hey, you blocked me, it's like, block them again. You don't even need to respond to them, and it makes them so mad.
Yeah, they go crazy. Are the characters two different people?
Yes, it's a lesbian couple.
What happens if you don't like something you draw in your hair journal? Will you rip it up along with the one in the back?
No. This happened in the. Here, give me a second. God, some of these pencils are really not coming up.
I'm like Scott. I'm an 80s child, so 80s and 90s music is my favorite. Sebastian loves your bracelets.
Oh, thank you.
Art fixing sounds nasty. I agree. What happens if you don't like something you draw in your hair journal? Will you rip it up along with
Honey,
the one on
you
the
just
back?
asked that, and I said, hold on a second. Yeah, you did.
God, sorry, I'm trying to.
It's okay. So, this was the, and this was like this really nice leather bound, handmade sketchbook that someone made me. And if I say Paul Prusky, they're not going to know who that is.
Sorry.
So it's just easier for me to just, let's see. This one looks nothing like Eowyn. And then I've got another one. This one looks nothing like the gal that Samwise marries. And I can't rip it. I mean, I can, because there's nothing on the other side. But I'm going to go back and see if I can fix it later. But if that were to happen here, I would try to fix it. I keep forgetting that this is upside down. I would try to fix. Wait a second. Okay. Yeah. Because I wouldn't want to ruin Medusa. Worst comes to worst is I would just, like, throw paint over it. All right, stencil.
Hi from Scandinavia. So home of Vikings. Maybe a male Viking with a beard could be part of the hair journal.
I have had a
He has
lot
been
of Viking
so
requests.
Asked for beards too. Beards for the journal because beards are hair. Perrine DaCosta. What kind of a white pen would you recommend? I love adding white, but I have a hard time finding a pen working on other mediums without being ruined pretty fast.
The Uniball Signo is what I use, and it is really wonderful. And there's a link to it in my bio.
The mods put in that this is an Etcher sketchbook, and they put the link in, which is great.
Maybe this one?
That sketchbook was $40, wasn't it? The hair journal, the Etcher sketchbook?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Liv spilled coffee on their phone and it perfectly lines up with your sketchbook. It looked like you put a long streak of gray water on there. What's your opinion on AI generated art? That's a new one I've never heard of.
I think it's pretty interesting. It is scary. It is scary to think that at some point they're going to make art better than us.
How did you know art was the career you wanted to pursue? I'm debating if I should keep art as a hobby or study 3D animation.
I wasn't good at anything else, so that really kind of helped. If you have something else that you can do that can make you money, I kind of feel like maybe pursue that. Thanks.
You're welcome.
All right, what do we think?
Watercolor books and zero brush pens are so expensive in Indonesia and so hard to come by.
Oh, I bet.
I'm sorry about that.
Do we like something like this?
Scott's drawn a lot of churches from overseas. What's your favorite book or series right now?
I'm not reading anything. Sorry. All right, do we like this stencil? This is number 1.
Prismacolor colored pencils.
Number 2. This is number 3. I'm leaning towards number 1 because it is very simple.
The flower one looks really nice.
Number 2.
We have a 1, a 2, a 3, a 1, a 1, a 1, a 3, a 3, a 1, a 1, a 3, a 1. Lots of ones.
Well, yeah, this one just lets... I think it's not as overpowering.
Wow. Oh my god. You guys. Okay. I have to wait till everybody puts their 1s and 2s in because the numbers are...
Yeah, I think the others might distract a little bit. Let me go and see if I can grab a couple more just so we don't just...
There's a lot of 1s and 3s. Do you draw as well? Any kind of art? Yes. I do not draw. I journal. And I just actually started with watercolor the other day. Scott had some extra watercolors that someone had given him. And I started playing with those and drawing some flowers. I also tried wax seals and a few other things. There's a lot of things I wanted to try, and I gave myself a journal to try all of those in. Have you ever drawn any Hunger Games characters, babe? I can't remember.
No.
A Viking with a ponytail in his chest hair. Natural green background. EA thinks human art will continue to stand out for a long time because it will have intent behind it. It will be a while before AI is good enough to have intent. I don't think AI will ever have...
I'll never say that.
I don't think it will. Unless it becomes like Skynet, in which case we're all screwed.
I don't think we would be all screwed. I think it is the next evolution.
Slime Queen Jelly, how do you get your questions asked? Well...
You just did.
Yeah. If you
all
want
right.
how you get your questions answered, just type it in.
Here's another option.
Do you like cooking?
Yeah, sometimes. And another option.
We have a son who loves cooking. Culinary school sounds like fun.
And, well, this one, no, that'll never
Oh,
fit.
Tina says, cut a sheet out from the end and paste it over to try it again. That's what I did in my bullet journal when I messed up. Do you think digital art is cheating?
No. There's no such thing as cheating.
Scott has lots of art hacks, Rishi. Lots of things about watercolors and inking and pencils and all of these things in the art hacks playlist. Something you regret buying.
A wedding ring. No. Let's see.
Oh my god, your ass is in so much trouble. Oh my god.
Oh, come on. How could I
You are
not?
in so much trouble. Scott got up this morning and chose death today, people. You are in so much trouble.
Let me get this just lined up. Okay.
Bethany says Scott woke up and chose violence.
I'm sorry, you tee me
These
up.
people
You
are
tee them
all-
up like
Look at them. They're all laughing. Oh my god, he said wedding ring. No way. Oh my god.
you tee it up like that. I have to take the shot.
Sofa tonight. Yep. There you go. Oh my god, wedding ring. No way. Megan says, I'm just going to bring up an idea. Someone else said make a lesbian flag gradient with their hair.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna
The
do.
wedding ring. LOL. Just joined. That didn't disappoint. They like 1 and 3.
We're taking one.
Paddlebrook says the ultimate. I woke up and chose violence. Indeed. Is there a way to do art not digital without making a mess? My parents get mad. Oh god. You know.
I don't know what you're heavy sighing for. You're the mom that gets mad when your kids make a mess.
And you know what? If I could go back when they were little, instead of like getting upset about it, I would just be like, have fun. Because they're 19 years old and they don't want to be around us anymore. They're off doing a million things and parents are going to regret it. They're going to regret it. I mean, I had a lot of fun with my boys. I really did. Donna, you out of soup? Oh no, he'll be wearing that tonight. I don't know. I just think life is so short. Why get mad at that when your kid's trying to express themselves? My parents get mad when I make a mess too, and I'm not allowed to draw or paint certain things. Oh god. Wow. Rabina says, tomorrow Donna's going to wake up and choose revenge. Oh, honey, it's only 10:27 a.m. here. I got a lot of time for revenge today. She hasn't even started yet. Oh, good grief. Shalom says, don't I know? LOL, my son is 20 years old and he's his own dude now in the army but back for a visit. It goes so fast, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So fast. I have to do it in my garage. You know what? That's okay. You have to do it in your garage, but at least you get to do it, and that's fine. Oh, everybody's telling you to run. You can't go that far, guys, honestly. My art teacher thinks the digital isn't real art. Ah! My teacher's mad that I have drawings all over my notebooks. Your teacher should be grateful you have drawings all over your notebooks.
These things will pass. Don't let these little inconveniences shape you. Okay?
Is that your life motto? No, somebody asked what your life motto is.
Oh, you didn't
That's why
say
I'm
that.
asking. Sorry. Megan says, for both Scott and Donna, what's your life motto? I think I need to think of one for my homework. I never have one.
I think my life motto right now is draw everything every day, or blow dryer.
Would you please? My life motto is I need more tea. There isn't enough tea for today.
Would you please?
You know what? That's because I live with you. Megan, I would say don't be afraid. Just don't be afraid to try. Looking back after 52 years, the things that I didn't try are the things that I think you regret.
All right.
Alexander says, I want to go out and do art regarding things I saw. Your short gave me some good suggestions.
Oh, that's wonderful. Sorry, I have to keep lifting this up to make sure that I'm, getting all the spots because I'm going around the hair.
Charmero says, are we watching Scott's final piece being done? Donna will end him. Oh, no, I don't do art. I do stick people really, really well, but I don't do art. Would you like to show them the little drawing I did? Would love if you did a portrait of Marsha P. Johnson for Pride. I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Yep.
I should do that.
Shalom says, agreed. Try because living life with regret is the worst. It's like torture. Yep. Blow dryer tomorrow. Yes, indeed. Tomorrow night, we will be here at 7 o'clock and 7 p.m. Central Time live, and Scott will be painting. And it will take me 150 times longer to answer your comments because there will be a blow dryer every 5 seconds. Scott has drawn a lot of churches, Slime Queen Jelly, a lot of churches. What do you think about using calligraphy pens like with ink bottles for inking? Like a dip pen? The dip pens are great.
Yeah, Donna's really good at that.
I like dip pens. They make me happy.
She's got wonderful calligraphy, penmanship.
Well, thank you. That's the nicest thing you've said to me all morning.
It is totally not the nicest thing I've said to you all morning.
Witchcraft says, one, my friend and I were doing a project and there was paint in the project and it spilled all over my mom's carpet and the stain is still there to this day. I'm surprised I'm even alive. Okay, so in the moment, your mom probably was like, oh my God, I can't believe you spilled paint on my carpet. I will tell you this. My dining room table has little bruises and bumps and scratches all over the legs because the boys used to ride these little beep beep cars when they were like toddlers. They used to ride their little cars around and bang it into the legs of the table. Now I look at the legs of the table and I go, oh, look, that's where the boys, that's where they ran into the table with their little cars. Oh my God, there's a bug. Kill it, step on it, right there, right there, right there. Turn around, that way, right there. Kill it, step on it, just, thank you. What are those things?
It's like a beetle.
Ugh. Okay, sorry. Disgusting.
I think this is going to be nice. I think this was a good choice, everybody. Well done.
He saved himself from the sofa. Good save. I love it when Scott and Dawn have small fights. Oh, you guys, we have lived like this for 30 years. Killing bugs and drawing. No, don't kill the bug, not again. Sorry, he did not come walking in with a wad of cash in his hand. Therefore, he dies. Sorry. I told you guys the other day, if the spider wants to come in, he better be holding a wad of cash. Otherwise, don't even. Oh my God. Do a challenge. Use Donna's makeup brush to paint this piece. That would be good if Donna used makeup brushes, which she doesn't. We need a note. No bugs allowed in the Hobbit hole sign. This is true. Oh, that wasn't a spider. That was a beetle. Should I sleep now or finish the stream first because I have to wake up at 6 a.m. and it's 10 p.m. here? Ooh, depends on how tired you are.
I would sleep now because this is the boring part.
They want a cyborg for the hair journal.
A cyborg.
What do you think about makeup as art?
I think if someone calls it art, it is art.
Have you seen some of the beautiful people on TikTok that make these gorgeous? Yeah, it's art. Absolutely, it's art. There are people who just do the most amazing designs and colors and blending and shadows. It's like, whew, it's incredible. Oh boy. Okay, so do I need to, I guess I need to do a video about that, don't I? How do you find time to start and complete projects with a busy schedule?
I give myself time limits. This is an hour and a half out of my day. It's not going to kill my whole day. I do that every day, and over a period of months, weeks, years, whatever, they get done. And I think that's the thing is that you just put the time into it. You schedule it, and everybody has time. You think about an hour and a half. We spend an hour and a half easily, all of us, watching TV, watching videos.
Facebook.
Yeah,
Instagram.
no one's on Facebook anymore.
Whatever it is. I tried out charcoal on a couple of doodles and I liked it.
Oh, that's great.
Do you like reading? What's your favorite book?
I'm not really that fond of reading. I don't read very well. But my favorite book was The Hobbit.
Ruchi says, a painting idea, a person drying their hair with a blow dryer. I have not done a video about calligraphy or my writing or anything like that. And Shreen says, dip pens feel great to use. They just have a different flair. I'm not big on making videos. Scott's the one who's like he does all the videos.
Not that I enjoy being in front of the camera or anything.
He doesn't, but he does it. And no, he cannot do calligraphy. And yes, his writing is atrocious. But I love him anyway. Favorite Dragon Ball Z character?
Oh God, all I remember is Goku. Though I drew. I did the cover for Android 16 and Piccolo too.
There you go. How do you trust the process when the art isn't matching what you envision?
The art never matches what you envision. That's the whole point. Is you're going to be surprised. You need to learn to just let the art be.
Say goodbye to Erica.
Bye, Erica. Have a great day.
I know. I can't help the spam in the chat, guys. I apologize for that. Our mods are hiding it as fast as it comes in, but oh God, they want me to take your phone and take over the live so everyone can see how beautiful I am. No, I am not beautiful in the morning. Have you ever tried using clay?
I have. I'm not very good at it though. And I want to learn.
I was really into watercolors for years and haven't painted in such a long time. I'd be too much of a perfectionist and never finish anything. Your videos are inspiring me to paint again.
Oh, good, good. Perfection is horrible. Don't ever strive for perfection with art. Or with anything, really.
Did Scott save himself from Donna's wrath since he killed the bug? No. Which insect do you fear the most? Oh, God. Spiders. I think it's spiders for sure. Although we have these really, really ugly bugs where we are, and they have like a bazillion legs. They're kind of creepy too. Scott does not like oils. Oh no. So we have a problem. I'm painting and I spilled my cup I used to wash my brush off on my white carpet.
What kind of paint?
Yeah, what kind of paint was it?
If it's watercolor, you should be able to get it out.
Scott did an elf in the hair journal. Can you show the elf in the hair journal when you're done?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if the spiders don't come in with a handful of cash, they just need to go, guys, really. Any other artists on YouTube you'd recommend?
I haven't followed too many YouTube artists yet. Sorry, I need to.
Why do you like to draw hair from Holly?
I like to draw hair because it is organic and it can flow into different shapes. You know, an arm can't. A face really, can't. But hair, I can create, this motion, which is really, really fun.
Sean says your art motivated me to start drawing again when I was very depressed and unhappy with my drawings.
Oh, well, thank you. I hope you're feeling a little better.
B. The Tree says, Scott, I've got to say, if you ever met my art teacher, you would be absolutely appalled at her mentality towards her students' work. And to top it off, she doesn't tell us how to fix it.
Oh, it doesn't sound like she likes her job very much.
Yeah, she needs to get a new job. Lula, I'm on Facebook. Maybe I'm the only one. Does that make me old? No, you're not old.
No, boomer.
I'm on Facebook, but I'm old.
See, I didn't need to do that line. That line, I mistook that.
Doug says, I'm finally starting a sketchbook. I'm really excited. I tried doing an acrylic piece in the front, and it does feel like a painting with mud, but I like the texture after it dries.
Well, good for you. Yeah, I can't erase the ink.
What pen are you using right now?
This is a Micron pen.
I hate it when someone says reference is cheating. What do you think? Oh.
Of course not. I mean, that's like saying every master who ever painted, from Da Vinci to Van Gogh, Monet, cheated because they looked at life. That's what you're doing. You're Norman Rockwell used photos all the time. Every artist, every professional artist, illustrator is using photos or studying from life. It's ridiculous. Cartoonists work from their imagination, and bravo to them. But we're not cartoonists.
Let's see. What is the painting that you made that you like the most?
I really like the Animal Crackers movie poster.
Have you done a video on skin tones?
Yes.
Okay. So, our cheat, check out the Art Hacks playlist and see if that would help you. Katia says, I think I would be more horrified if a spider walked in holding some cash. No, I wouldn't. At least I'd know he was paying rent. Okay, you want to live? There's a corner. You can have that corner. You give me money. You have that corner way up on the top. Don't come
What
in.
a distinguished gentleman.
Exactly. Then at least I know he's serious. Would you ever make a life's work masterpiece to be remembered by?
No, I think that's too much pressure. It's like a writer saying, "I'm going to write the great American novel. I'm going to write my." I
don't think any of the masters ever thought that they were masters, or that any of their pieces would stand the test of time. It's just time. That's my 2 cents. Shalom sent you a little tip.
Oh, thank you.
I thought the journal was over. It's good. It isn't actually more cool art. So does that mean that the art I'm envisioning is actually my reference?
The art you're envisioning, if you're doing out of your head?
That's Diane Wilson. Yeah, if you're doing it out of your head, good for you.
Yeah, I mean, that's wonderful.
Oh my God, pottery. Of course pottery is art. Can you draw something like Tahiti? Maybe we have to go there to draw it.
Yeah, I'd really have to see it in person.
Do you have any tips on improving with gouache?
Um, I mean, I know it sounds horrible to keep saying that, but practice. That's how I learned, was just by doing it every day. But that said, darn it, this
How do you paint gray hair in watercolor without using too much water?
gray hair, leave a lot of white and just do Payne's gray. Okay, I'm gonna have to just do that. Yeah.
Is charcoal a good medium for beginners?
Yeah, I still say the best beginner thing is a pencil and paper. You
How
know,
much cash does it need to bring so you won't stomp on it? It's got to be a big wad of cash, preferably hundreds. I don't know how you work with watercolors.
it takes some time.
Maybe you could go over that line with a white pen.
Yeah, the problem is then the watercolor won't go over it.
Lula says, "LOL, Scott. Did you just call me a boomer, Scott? You're breaking my tea-soaked heart. You're funny." I'm really good at drawing guinea pigs because I own 8 of them, supporting the real life references. But every time I color them, they look a whole lot worse.
Oh.
Do you have a specific medium or brand?
Me, I like Winsor and Newton.
I love your car. My dream car has always been a 1963 Mercury Comet. And when I saw you drove a Comet, I was so excited because I feel very hard to find one and they're rare.
It is actually a Cougar, not a Comet. But yes, it is a wonderful car.
Have you ever tried doing one of your drawings on black paper with white pencils?
I have. I used to do scratchboard in high school and I really liked it.
Have you ever used any art supplies from Crayola or a similar brand? That's Sapphire.
Yeah, I mean, our kids had crayons, so I would draw a lot with them.
How old is your grandfather clock?
Gosh, I don't know. I would say at least 100 years old.
Oh geez, the drawing kid says your videos inspire me and make me feel happy, especially as I just got kicked out of my mom's house and I'm now living with my dad. I'm only 12.
Oh, gosh.
Kiddo, I am sorry about that. But I'm happy we can bring you a little bit of smiles in your day.
Yeah.
Holly says bye. Erie says bye. Oh, here's a good one. When was the time in your life that you felt like you were actually becoming an artist?
I think it was last year when I was drawing every day on TikTok and I started to feel like this is starting to click. Like my artwork was starting to look like what I had wanted it to.
Okay, to the best of my knowledge, you've never drawn on sandpaper, have you?
No, not intentionally.
Exactly.
Well,
Drawing is something you should really do rather than playing games all night. That was sleep deprived frog.
What do you all think? Are we done?
If you were teleported to another world where art doesn't exist, what painting would you choose to introduce the people to? Can be anyone's.
Oh gosh.
River over a sea of fog.
I think it might be a Van Gogh or a Monet.
Or Nama Tadima.
I think I'd work them up to that.
Does Donna ever feel like killing Scott or get annoyed with him? Sorry if it's very personal. Oh my god.
How many times a day?
I can't even count how many times a day. So many times a day. I mean, it doesn't mean I don't love him. It just means he annoys the living tar out of me.
I could do that.
All day long.
I have a gift.
He does. It's a God-given gift. When did you discover Winsor and Newton?
Oh gosh. Probably about 15 years ago.
How much do you hate acrylics?
I don't hate them. They just it's like pea soup. I don't like pea soup. I don't like the smell. I don't like the texture. I definitely don't like the taste. So I don't hate it. I don't go around like, writing books about how evil it is or anything like that. I just avoid it.
Can you show the reference photos again, please?
Yes. Hold on. I think there
Are you
should
two
be.
cat people or dog people? I love German Shepherds, and I'd like to see you draw one.
We are dog people. We have a sleeping puppy.
Snoring puppy.
Snoring, yeah.
I honestly like all animals. If I could have like something else in the backyard, it would be a donkey. Because they're so cute. But, you know, as far as exotics go, I would definitely love to have a red panda. Yeah. Oh, and a binturong. Binturongs are great. They're so fluffy. But they have other issues.
All right. So here is the reference for this one.
Ooh, it's Flourishing Flutter. Draw a bunny rabbit. Is it okay to draw your fan art, and are there any places to send them to you?
Oh, yeah. We have a Discord. So that is number 1.
Scan that, please.
Yes. And then number 2 is there.
Lemon says, hi Scott, I'm a huge fan. I'm glad I was able to catch one of your streams. It looks beautiful so far.
Thank you.
And can we please thank the mods again, because my goodness, the spam today has been ridiculous. Oh yeah, please don't. Thank you. With great power comes great responsibility.
All right, everybody. I think we did it.
Are there only humans in your hair journal? Maybe a long-haired animal next, like an Afghan hound.
Well, there's Medusa, and there is an elf who's technically not human, but I don't think there's any other non-humans. He
has done a portrait in Van Gogh style. He did the 60 Days of Studying the Masters. Steph Nerd says Scott finished the inking, and all the mods are like, scan it!
I will stop right now. I will go scan it. And if you guys have any other questions, please do leave it in the comments when this becomes a video, which is as soon as I hit stop. Oh yeah, I've painted on lots of road trips. That I love having a travel journal. And this one is not it.
When did you and Donna meet and fall in love?
Oops, that's not it either.
He doesn't do oil paints.
Oh, it is it. Okay, sorry.
Did you fall in love with me at some point?
Who are you?
Yeah, I don't know. Remind
Yes.
me about the shelves, please. Oh, they want to see the bookshelf. You know what? We might have to do that tomorrow night, because Scott's got a meeting in 10 minutes.
Actually, it's at noon, so I can walk over real quick.
Oh, it's at noon?
Yeah, I thought it was too.
Oh, okay.
So I will do a quick. These are my books, mostly.
Yes, Nixie just put the streaming schedule in, guys. Thank you. And Beth needed to. Thanks, everybody. We will be here for Scott to paint this tomorrow night. We don't mind reptiles. My favorite would be turtles, though. Like, I don't like the lizard types of things. Not my favorite. And snakes, forget it. Have you ever painted on a road trip? I'm going to try watercolor.
I did. I just showed them the travel journal.
That might be a little bumpy though. Like if you're actually on.
No, yeah. Don't draw while you're. Just take photos and then.
Or pencils or pencil sketches. Sketch it in and then do it later. Yes, commissions are open in the Etsy store. The Drawing Kid says hi from England. How do you feel about voice actors?
I love them.
We have the greatest friends who are voice actors.
Yeah, we
got
talented. Tara Strong. You got James Arnold Taylor.
They are ridiculously talented. They can do so many different things. I have drawn out a sketch but fear coloring it. Please help.
Oh, don't be afraid. You're going to mess up. Just know that you're going to mess up. That's part of life. It's part of learning. I messed up 100 times on the drawing I just did.
Only 100? Where do you get most of your references from?
I'm gonna make a video on it, but I just online.
Eugenia says, I just wanted to say that I thank God that you are alive to inspire us. For me, it's not all about painting, which I admire a lot. It's the stories, your perspective about life, everything.
Oh, thank you. And that is the bookshelf in a quick kind of thing. But yeah, I mess up a lot, everybody, on every single piece. I could show you every mistake. Man, I got it. I mean, look at this.
We met
I
like
drew
45
that in there.
minutes ago. It's been a long day, long time.
Long day.
Long day, yeah. Well, it's always a long day with you, but yes, it's been a long time.
All right, everybody. I think we should get going.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful, wonderful day. No, I never feel guilty about making art. Thank you very much.
Thanks again to the mods. Boy, this was really a spam heavy day, guys. Thank you for that. I appreciate all of you so very much. Thanks for all of your help.
Yeah, thanks all. We'll see you all tomorrow, 7 p.m.
7 p.m. Central Time. Thanks for being
Oh,
here.
love to all of you in India. I am seeing your comments. Hello.